Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I am sure I know what I'm doing. In the year of the fire horse, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I am sure that I know what I'm doing. I am so excited. I hope I'm live. I am going to talk to myself for a second until I figure that out, though. Come on, computer. Oh, don't do this to me, please. Where do we go? Why won't my mouse? Okay. I'm pretty sure we're live. I am trying out a new feature on a streaming platform that we use for the podcast. I want to try this new feature out, and I just got to make sure that it's working. But my Bluetooth mouse is connected to this computer and that computer and all the computers, and so yay, ha, there we go. All right, how this is going to go, I think. I pray. I'm not sure. Is there like a chat feature on here? Yes, there is. Amazing. Okay, public chat, message participants. I think we got this. Okay, cool. When you are seeing me, if you would kindly just say hi, it is going to support me greatly because I'm trying to figure out my own stuff over here. I am live on my Facebook page. Hallelujah. So let me just at everyone so that perhaps we can find some friends on in Facebook. We're live on TikTok. No, we're live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. We are live on LinkedIn, I think, as well. I don't know. But you know what? Some of my team is at the grocery store. Some of my team is MIA. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out when I get off the computer. Anyways, hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday evening. I'm really excited to be live. It's been a minute because we've been doing a lot. And these just need to be more of a regular, consistent thing. They need to be a more regular, consistent thing. And they will be, I promise you. We're getting ourselves all geared up and ready to go for this incredible new year. I'm saying new year because we're celebrating the fire horse. Like, what? And I'm really excited about it. So I thought, first off, I am coming live to chit chat with you a little bit about some of the stuff that's been coming up a lot lately. I'm seeing it on my news threads, on my social medias. I am feeling it through the collective, and I am holding space in my client sessions around this particular concept, this idea. And so I wanted to come live and share a little bit with you about it. It won't be a long live. And again, I am partially trying out this new, well, it's not a new platform. It's new this is a new streaming way for me. But it is, like I said, a platform we've been using for the podcast, and it has done wonderful, amazing things. And so we're just going to see, I want to see how it works here. So here we are. Tonight's conversation. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for it? Bring in my Taylor Swift music. I want to talk about why you may feel like nothing is moving even when you are doing all the work. If you are one of my fellow light workers, fellow healers, fellow intuitives, fellow psychics, fellow teachers, if you are one of my fellow influencers, I don't know that I can call myself an influencer, but we're just going to plop that there. I want to support you around why it may feel like nothing's moving even though you're doing all the work. I want to talk about this because I do really feel like there are so many spiritual, conscious, capable people dealing with this right now. And I know in my client work, I've had clients share, I'm doing, like, literally, Jackie, all the things. I'm doing the work. I'm aware of my patterns, my beliefs, my habits, my thoughts, my emotions. As these things come up, Jackie, I'm healing them. So why does it feel like nothing's actually moving? Why does it feel like nothing's actually happening? And if that's you, I want you to stick around. I want you to go first grab your journal and make sure you have a couple pens, because sometimes when we get into channel mode, there's a lot of information that comes. Know that this is going to be up until Facebook takes it down, so you can come back and watch the replay. But I really do. I want you to make an effort to, either if you're joining me live right now or if you are watching the replay, I want you to make an effort to not be disturbed as you listen to what I want to share, because I really feel like it's timely. And I think if you found this live, it's meant for you. If you're new to me, again, I'm reminding myself, maybe it's my guides reminding me, that I am literally streaming on Facebook. I'm streaming on Instagram. I'm streaming on LinkedIn. I'm streaming, I think I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'm streaming in a lot of places at the moment. And so if you are just seeing this face for the first time, hi. Welcome to my world. My name is Jacqueline Hopper. I'm a spiritual mentor, spiritual leader. I use my psychic, intuitive, and healing abilities to support others with moving through the things that prevent them from thriving in life. I also support them with activating and opening their own spiritual gifts. I am a best-selling author internationally. I have my book, Becoming, A Journey to Discovering Inner Peace. I'm working on second book, and my editor would be really super excited to know that I am more than halfway done with that. I know. I am also the host of the TV podcast, The Sovereign Soul. That is something that you can check out wherever you stream podcasts. You can also go over to YouTube and find us over there. I'm a mama of 4. I have 4 amazing kids, and I'm going to be a Mimi. AKA Grandma, a Mimi, in August. And I'm really excited about that new chapter of my life and all of the excitement that goes along with that. I've been doing business now for over 10 years in the spiritual space, in the coaching space. Things are moving, shifting, changing all of the time. And my business has done very well. It's generated over 7 figures since it started. And it has shifted and pivoted and changed and gone up, down, and all around in many different ways often. And so I know exactly what it feels like when we talk about things feeling like they are not moving, feeling like you're stuck, feeling like you do not know what to do, how to do it, where to go, or when that's going to make it rain again. Okay, so I'm really excited again to share this with you. Please, if you're joining me, say hello. Please let me know where you're joining me from. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Instagram or Facebook, if you're on LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn, I am literally going to probably jump up and down and get really freaking excited, because here's the deal. I have not been on LinkedIn in quite some time, and so I don't know, but that's okay. I don't know, but that's okay. All right, so here's the first thing Spirit really wanted me to share. If this is something that you're thinking, something that you're feeling, something that you're aware of, first things first, you are not broken. Okay, there's nothing going wrong. You are not broken, and nothing is going wrong. And I need you to just pause for a moment, take a nice deep breath with me. Because that's going to really feel good when it hits you and it settles. Most people assume that when nothing is changing, most people assume that means that there's some sort of resistance. They start to build fear. They start to have these beliefs and self-doubts that start to become surface level, right? And that's meaningful because it's meant to be uncovered. But what I continue to see over and over and over and over and over again is that it isn't actually resistance or fear. It's actually freeze. If you work with the nervous system or the energy system, then you pretty much should be, I'm confident that you're aware of the fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And that is the nervous system's way of handling stress, handling trauma, handling an overwhelm or an overstimulation happening to you. So the nervous system's there to protect you, right? And so part of that collapse that can sometimes happen is what we call freeze. And clearing things up right away, because I'm a nip it in the bud type of chick. Freeze is not laziness. It is not a lack of desire. I know that because I put that in my journal at one point. Freeze is not anything other than a protective response, really. It's what happens when your system has learned that movement equals overwhelm or loss or collapse. Even though the mind truly wants to expand, your body is literally conserving energy. And when those two aspects of you are fighting one another, oftentimes what happens is that you collapse. And here's what I want you to write down in your journal. Here's a core truth, a mic drop moment. I'm going to say it slowly for you type of thing. Your nervous system is not blocking your next level. It's trying to keep you alive. Now, don't come for me. I know that sounds so dramatic, but it's really true. Your nervous system is in charge of keeping you alive, preserving life. And let's be real for a moment. If you're a Pisces like me or any other water sign, I feel confident in throwing us all together here. The drama is real. When shit happens, it's like death. And for a nervous system, right, that has been taught to hold everything together for a long period of time, it literally does feel like life or death, right? And I'm going to give you a couple examples because maybe you can understand this. Maybe this will hit with you, but like, you can visualize abundance. Tell me if this hits for you. You can visualize abundance, but when it comes to taking action, your energy just like fucking, it drops. Or you know what you should do next. Like, you know what you should do next, but you feel strangely like numb or foggy. Like you've got this confusion that you just can't freaking figure out or label. It's just like all of a sudden, poof. What was I doing again? That type of moment, right? Maybe you're someone that holds space for everyone else, but you cannot access that same momentum for yourself. Yeah, I did. I wrote that in my journal too at one point. So like, here's the thing. It's not a motivation issue. I want to tell you that right now. And it's also not a fucking discipline issue. I'm going to say that real loud, real proud with my chest. Okay. It is not a discipline issue. It is a capacity issue. It's a capacity issue. You have no capacity. You know that phrase, God never gives you any more than you can handle? That's literally not a badge of honor. That's not, oh my gosh, the car got a flat and the Wi-Fi went out and the kids are having a tummy issue, but God will never give me more than I can handle. I must be able to handle all of this. I'll put my smile on and just be grateful. Like, no, abso-fucking-lutely not. A capacity issue is when God can't give you any more because your energy is so bogged down with nonsense or overwhelm or self-doubt or, procrastination or fear or, the trauma that's not been worked through, the shoulds, the woulds, the coulds, the push, the terrible eating habits, the, numbing thing that you do, or, everything and anything that keeps you from really locking in and feeling that energy moving through you, right? That's a capacity issue. God can't give you more. And I know, as a spiritual being having a human experience, which is what we all are, I know that you desire all the time. And I'm here to tell you that that's a really good thing. The moment you stop desiring is the moment we actually really have to take a peek at what's going on, because you are a spiritual being and you are here to constantly create because you are a part of the creator. And that is what God, source, creator, however you want to put it, that is what that presence does. It constantly is in creation mode. Expand, create, expand, create, expand, create, expand, create, expand, create, expand, create. And let me tell you, this year, this fire horse year, you are going to know that pace at another fucking level. It is going to be constant, expand, up level, expand, up level, expand, up level, expand, up level. And create is the ways in which we're going to do all of that. And so you're going to have a lot of downloads around what you want to create, a lot of inspiration about what you want to see happen here in the physical world, and your hand is going to be in it. But if you cannot get this capacity issue understood, locked down, healed, you're going to have a really hard time bringing in that more. You're going to have a really hard time letting that visualization of abundance actually materialize itself here in the physical world. So, when your system has spent years in vigilance, holding it together, surviving, being strong, expansion, it doesn't feel exciting. It actually feels like unsafe. It feels unsafe. And I'm here to tell you from experience that, forcing anything is going to backfire. Positive thinking yourself all day long, it's never going to land. And that spiritual bypassing, hello, can we, hello, the spiritual bypassing is at an all-time high, right? And it's actually reinforcing that freeze. It's not helping in any way, shape, or form. It never will. Momentum doesn't come from pushing harder. It comes from restoring safety while you move. So what do we do? How do we do it? Give me the deets, Jax. I'm going to keep it simple and to the point, because if you are in this freeze space, consuming more to-dos, it's going to turn you off completely. So let's just, let's keep it simple and yet empowering, shall we? The shift isn't what am I missing, actually. What would help my system feel supported enough to move? That is what I want you pondering. It's a very gentle question. If I could give my system anything and everything that would support growth and expansion, like what would help my system? This could be, giving yourself permission to move without urgency. It's what I did in my Telegram experience. Those of you that don't know, I have a Telegram group. It's called The Soul Portal. And every single day I am in there talking to my people, whether they want to listen to me or not. Whether I'm listening to myself, like I will not. I love it. I love the Telegram because it's like a walkie-talkie, and we just sit there and do downloads of voice notes all day, and meditations and spirit guidance and activations and channeled messages. We do card pulls and we do crystal things. Not yet, but we will. We do a lot within this Telegram experience, and people are loving it. I am freaking loving it, and this is one of the challenges I gave them today. I still can feel the fire. I can feel it. And I've yet to check in with them this evening for reflection, but when I do, I can guarantee you I'm going to have some very whoa, people up in there. I asked them today. Spirit did, not me. Spirit said, what would happen if you went the speed limit? And I was just like, oh, that's so funny. Like, oh, wait, no, you mean like the actual driving speed limit? And that was just like oh my God. I don't know that I could do that, Spirit. Like, I am always in the passing lane. You feel me? My favorite movies are Fast and Furious. Like, what do you mean? Can I go the speed limit? No. No, I know this about myself already. But Spirit's invitation was that we did go the speed limit, that we didn't rush a conversation, that we didn't move through our meals like freaking animals and actually sat. Deep breath and then consume. Slow pace. Like, enjoy what's going on right before you, So this could possibly be an invitation for you as well, because when your body feels supported, clarity naturally flows. Like, I have been researching, and when I say researching, I actually mean channeling with Spirit. I have a collective of guides, really. One in particular that I've been working closely with is my healing guide, Jonas. And Jonas steps forward to support the upgrades and the activations and the uncoverings and all of the things. There's another beautiful guide called Grandal. Grandal is a healing guide that works with myself as well as my clients. And we've been really chit-chatting, going back and forth around a healing modality, which I, at this moment right now, am calling the 33 gates to heaven on earth. And what that is my ability to support others with moving the energy up and down the spine. Okay. Our spine has 33 vertebrae, and around each of the vertebrae is a disc, if you will, or gate of energy. Represents something completely different, each vertebrae does. But it coincides with the chakra system, it coincides with the nervous system, coincides with the meridian system, coincides with the cranial sacral work. It is the house of the Kundalini energy. Many people are trying to unleash the Kundalini energy, but that shit ain't going to happen if your foundation's not solid. And so I am here and working with these guys to support others with activating these gates and opening them up so that your foundation becomes strong and you are able to move energy up and down the spine, bringing heaven to earth and really acclimating this experience in a heavenly way. And I'm really excited about the work that's been going on, the channeling that's been going on, the effects that this modality and this energy work is medicine, what it's been doing. And I really want to open up some space in my calendar for some of you that might be interested in learning more about this, to experience it or to teach it with your fields. It's perfect for those that are in massage, perfect for chiropractic. It's perfect for those that practice other modalities like, EFT, breath work, Reiki, well, things like that. This literally is totally next level. And so I really want to open up some space in my calendar to welcome some of you in to have that time to really go over what your needs are, but also maybe what the needs of your clientele is right at the moment and how I can support you as a facilitator and facilitating better with your client and in your work. So if this is something that you're interested in, I want you to come and find me. You can go to JacquelineHopper.com and contact us through that. You can find me in all the spaces. Clearly, if you're tuning in on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, you know where to find me. Just send me a DM. Just say, hey, let's chat. And I will move heaven and earth to get you into the calendar this week so that we can do this. This is the work that I do. And it's not about forcing you forward. It's actually about helping your system trust that moving forward again is possible, right? And like, that's what I want to do. Oftentimes when I look at a client and I look at the energy within their spinal system, it is blocked in a few different ways, the heart and the root. They do not feel safe and they are not open to receiving. And if you are not open to receiving, you can have money swirling around you every moment of every day, all day long, and it's just not coming in because you're not open to receiving. We have to unlock some of that heart space and the gates within that upper chakra chamber, but also grounding you. Many people are not grounded right now because we would love to be anywhere but in a fucking body. I'm gonna be real. I think it's hard right now being human with the shit show that's going on, and it's going to take a lot of us as mentors and teachers and healers and light workers to stabilize this because it's literally just cuckoo crazy at the moment. It's purposeful, like I get it, but like, dude, we all need a break. So let me know if this is of interest to you. I would love to hold some space. Thank you for joining me. Again, if I didn't see your comment, I'm sorry. We're streaming from Riverside. I don't know if this is working. If I talk to myself, I'm hoping this recorded so I can at least catch some of it. But we'll see what happens. Thank you for being here if you were, catching the replay if you did, and tuning in and engaging. I'm loving all of you, and I will see you very, very soon. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.